everyone, and welcome to Sunday afternoon here on Highwire Improv. If you're in the US, I hope you are recovering from the jarring change of daylight savings time. Hopefully, this will be the last year we have to deal with it. And if you're elsewhere in the world, laugh at us for continuing this, although we will laugh at most of you in 2 weeks' time when you join us on the daylight savings time train or the summertime train, depending on where you are. We have a wonderful set of shows for you today. We have 5 great troops or groups or people going to grace our online stage. It's going to be a lot of fun. Along the way, we'll tell you a little bit about what's going on across the Highwire universe, including some in-person activities, some more virtual activities. Season 11 submissions coming up soon. Hard to believe. But we're going to get things started right away with our first act of the afternoon. Please welcome with a solo show, Destination Shared.
Hey, thank you so much. And just to get me started off, could I just ask for a suggestion of any word, please?
Marker.
Marker. Lovely. Thank you very much. I've been putting it on the board, equation. I work at it day and night. It's in my office. I'm a professor, yes. And as I suppose that's why you want to hear about it, isn't it? Well, oh yes, let me tell you. I've studied hard. I've worked hard all my life. They say that the mathematical mind peaks in the 20s, but I don't believe it. One unsolved theorem, one unsolved equation, and that's all I do, really. Yes, I go to lecture the young youth of today. They'll be smarter than me, no doubt, I'm sure. I just want one last piece of glory. One massive mark in my career. When I try to go to sleep, the equation just flies around my mind, rearranging itself. Never the right way. And when I wake up in the morning, I live alone, you see, so not much else to do than write the equations down again and see if I can solve it with the fresh from sleep mind. Some people say it's become a bit of an obsession. My mother, for one. Yes, she, well, she doesn't like it. She thinks I should spend my time on more, well, ideal things in her eyes. Like the garden. I mean, she has such a large garden. She's always asking me to come along and help out. She can't see I've got better things to do. I need to solve this. I need to. Maybe she's right. Maybe I do need a little break from it. Just a little one. We'll see. Hi, Mum. Yes. 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 I've brought you everything you asked for. I thought maybe I'd help in the garden today. Oh. Really? Reginald from next door doing it for you now. I mean, I could do something, no, something of use. I'm trying to take a break, you see, just like you asked me to. I wanted to spend some time with you. Spending your time with Reginald instead, okay. You're not happy to see me? Oh, well, that's good. That's good, of course, yes. I'll try and help out a little bit. Please, just let me, look, maybe I can dust on the mantelpiece. Maybe I can, oh! Sorry. I'm sorry, I know that was your favorite vase. Was. I can put it back together. It's like a mathematical equation. You simply need to take the pieces that need to fit together and turn it into a whole, a solution. Mother, please, I can do this. Soloist. Aha! I've got it! I've got it! I've solved it! Yes! Oh, my son. What can I say about him? He solved the equation now, so he's very happy indeed. So I'm happy for him. Yes, it's just me pottering around the house now. Yes, a little big for me, really. And, well, see, I did want some company. So Reginald from next door, he came round and, well, he asked me for a cup of sugar, would you believe? And I happened to have one, and Reginald came round to do my gardening for me. Isn't that wonderful? Linking up with neighbors and finding someone who's happy to help. Yes. I was watching one of my favorite television shows, Cash in the Attic. I think they have quite a few series of it. It's basically about antiques. I had many antiques in my life. I became a bit of a collector. My favorite one was, well, a lovely vase that my son smashed, pieced together. That moment when it dropped my heart, I thought it stopped for a moment. I thought that was it for me and for the vase. But luckily it wasn't. Luckily it was all okay. That's what I think life generally brings. You're in trouble for a little bit. Maybe you haven't got anyone, and then maybe you're okay again. Well, and now my garden's tended to, and my son's happy, and I just feel like I need to meet more people. I've got people in my life, but what I miss is, well, when I was young, I used to go dancing, and I loved dancing so much. A bunch of us girls with go out and dance, and spin around, and it was beautiful. Maybe I'll do that again. Yes, I'm here for the dance class. Yes. Yes, I used to dance. Yes, quite a while ago now. Yes. Yeah. Oh, no. Haven't done any of that kind of dancing. Uh, I, more of the old-fashioned type, I suppose. Freestyle movement. Freestyle movement class. Well, I guess I did want a bit of freedom, really, a bit of hoping to meet some people. Oh, I will. Oh, well, yes, I'd love to. Freestyle movement sounds very freeing. Okay. I'll sign up. Howdy. Yep, I run all of the dance classes around here. And I like to make sure people get the right dance class for them. So, first of all, my first love, line dancing. Everyone in a line. Yeehaw, howdy, spin around, do-si-do. My favorite. Second favorite, the freestyle dancing. I mean, that one, you get to see all sorts of moves. Some I'm sure I've never seen before in my life. People are so expressive. They just come to my classes. I mean, it sounds like I don't have much to do, but just say freestyle dance go. And in a way, you'd be right. I mean, the creativity does come from, well, everyone there. And it's a group thing, you know. There are people, well, we've had some new people sign up. I saw them all going off for lunch together. I mean, how great is that? They didn't know each other before at all. They came, they danced, and off they went. Friends forever, I'm pretty sure. It's happened so many times. And then, third favorite style of dance, I'd say, maybe a salsa. Do you want me to keep listing them? Really? I mean, really, the styles of dance that I love are just ones that express from your heart, you know. And sometimes you need to teach the steps and keep them really, really in line to make sure everyone's in unison. And other times, you just go. You just let them go. You just feel the music and get transported away. Yeah. I love music. It's what drew me into dancing to begin with. You never guess what I wanted to be though when I was a kid. Wasn't a dance instructor at all. It was the lead guitarist in a rock band. I mean, everyone wants that, don't they, really? Yeah. Except I never really learned to play the guitar. I started, picked it up, I played a few chords, and then I put it down again, and the dust gathered, and my fingers, they became so soft, so not really cut out for playing the guitar. No. So I left it and I left it and I left it, and eventually my guitar got put in the attic, and then then I left home, and my parents, they cleared stuff out and they donated it to a good cause, which is good. But every time I walk past a guitar shop, I look in the window and I just imagine what it'd be like to play electric guitars just staring at me. Sometimes they say, oh, they're silly. They didn't really say it, but I just hear it in my mind. They say, buy me. You can be a rock star. I think I'm probably a bit too old for that now. Do sometimes hope. Just sometimes. I'm walking past the guitar shop again on my way home. Oh, hello. Hi. Yeah, I've just been looking at the guitars in the window outside. Yeah. Oh, do I play? Oh, well, no, not really. I learned a few chords when I was a kid, but oh yeah. No. Well, I want the one in the window. The one is the red one. Yeah, not for beginners. No. I know it's probably too good for a beginner, really. Yeah. Can I just give it a go? Yeah, sure, yeah. Thank you. Yeah, that's enough. Thank you. Yeah, I do know what you mean. Yeah, it's got a great yeah feel to it. Yeah, I know it's not really for beginners. I just okay. Well, can I tell you something? When I was younger, I just really wanted to be in a rock band. Lead guitarist. Oh, you know people who've actually done it. We've got on the wall some notices. Yeah, sure. I'll take a look. See, band member wanted. Beginners groups. Yeah, I guess I am a beginner. I need to sign up for some lessons and. Oh, yeah, that sounds great. A bunch of people that want to jam together and get groups together. That's exactly what I want to do. I just, I never knew that all this was in here. It sounds silly. I'd walk along in front of your shop and I'd stare at the guitar out the window. And I see my reflection in the window, and I just imagine it was me playing it. And I never plucked up the courage to buy it because Yeah, I know it's not really for beginners. Okay. Okay, that sounds great. Yeah, I'll come along to one of the jam sessions. Yeah, yeah. Thank you. I'll see you soon. I sold him a guitar. Isn't that great? Got him to come along to the one of the jam sessions too. Yeah, yeah. I just love stuff like that. I'm just so passionate about getting people together and making music, man. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I started working here when I left school, and yeah, it's been really, really cool. Like, so my passion in particular, it's well, it's the ukulele. You wouldn't think it from looking at me. Yeah, I look more like a lead guitarist, don't I? Maybe some bass, maybe some drums. No, it's really, really cool. It's like an instrument that everyone can get involved in, like, and I mean everyone. Like we run a ukulele group here on a Saturday, and you would not believe it. People come along with their families. You have like generations, entire generations of families come along, and they all play the same thing. And yeah, yeah, sometimes it might be a little off key. It might have a few wrong notes here and there, and it might, well, but people sing over the top of it too, and everyone's voices might not be exactly pitch perfect, but it's more of an experience. You know, that's why I love the instrument so much. It's a it's a real bonding thing. It's like you can have 20 people in the same room, all of them playing the same thing, all of them singing over the top of it and just having a great time. It really lifts people's spirits. It lifts my spirits. Yeah, yeah, we got all sorts. You got every color of the rainbow. You could get different styles. When someone comes in and asks for a ukulele, then I'm in my element. I just rush to them. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, there are so many cool people. Oh my God, there's one woman. She comes along. She is amazing. Sally, her name is, and wow, she knows how to play. She knows how to sing, and she sings like an angel, like an absolute angel. Like her voice is, well, it blows me away. It really does. When everyone's there, just playing along, everyone everyone sounds like a chorus of angels, and she's like the head angel. She's like the the one overriding voice in a great way, like in an absolutely great way. Like everyone is just she's the top. She's like the soprano. She's like the lead soprano. She's like the one that my eyes draw to her, and everyone else is maybe they don't. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I've got a crush on her. Okay, I have. I admit it. I've got a crush on her. But her voice is like an angel, and her playing is amazing too. Yeah, yeah, yeah. She's coming to the group this Saturday. Yeah, I look forward to seeing her there. Oh, hey. Hey, Sally. Yeah, cool. Yeah. I love the way you're playing that. It's pretty awesome. You got that song nailed straight away. Yeah. Yeah, me. Yeah. I've just been working in the shop this morning and sold sold a couple more ukuleles, just like your one. No, I don't mean that it's a common one. I don't mean that it's like a one that everyone has. I mean, it's inspiring, isn't it? Like you have that one, and they say that imitation is the best form of flattery. Oh no, sorry. I'm just I'm just trying to say what I mean, and I can't get it out. Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah. After this, yeah, I'm free. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That would be so cool. You know, I was trying to really pluck up the courage to speak to you. What? No way. No way. Sonny, you were trying to pluck up the courage to speak to me. No way. Really? Oh, yeah. Yeah, that will be so cool. Yeah. Hang on, let me. You da da da. You da da da. You yeah. That was the best duet I've ever heard, if I must say so myself. Yeah, I think we go well together. We will. Yeah, let's hope we got many more songs to play in the future. And that's my show.
Wonderful show as always from Emma T. This is our second iteration of Destination Shared. The currently right now, I think one of only 2 solo shows as part of Highwire's season 10. Super exciting. Thank you as always for a wonderful performance. And as I mentioned, we will interleave some information about what's going on around the Highwire world today while folks enter the room here. We have an in-person show today here in the Baltimore area at New Land Beyond. That is 2125 Maryland Avenue. And that will feature the return of One True Pairing, the improvised Choose Your Own Adventure rom-com by Robin Stegman, as well as a couple of other wonderful improv troupes. We also have our regular weekly in-person jam on Wednesday at 7 o'clock. And to find out information about all of that, you can follow us on Facebook or Instagram. And you can follow us on Eventbrite to get access to tickets, YouTube to get access to online shows. You can follow us on Twitter and TikTok, and you'll get nothing at all. We do nothing there, but we have the accounts. So if you want to be there early, you're welcome to do that. All right. I think we are all set here for our next set. Please join me in welcoming the wonderful folks, the only ones doing illustrated improv that I'm aware of, Ricochet Illustrated Improv.
Woohoo! I hope.
Hey.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Success. Rebooting is always the way to go.
Howdy. Can anyone hear me?
Oh, yeah.
Good, because I can't
Right.
see anybody. So I'm.
Go
ahead.
You need not see us.
Okay.
Do we have joy? Yes, we have joy. A lot of joy. But do we have
Joy!
actual joy?
Can anybody hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
sure can. All
I
right.
would like to not be heard.
I'll figure out how to do this.
Just take us a moment to get our canvas up, shall we say. But we are Ricochet Illustrated Improv. I'm Jennifer, coming to you from Connecticut.
I'm Rick. I'm zooming in from near Philly.
And I'm in New York City. This is Bill. Hi.
Another iPad, is it?
That's me, I think.
No, that's me. I'm one iPad for sure.
Oh, okay.
So who's drawing me?
I don't know, Jed. Maybe, sure. Mary, could we get a suggestion of a simple... We have an echo.
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 I think that's me.
There's a diabolical iPad in the room that's causing issue.
All right, I'm gonna get out and come back. I'm in a cave.
Sure. Barry, could we get a suggestion of a simple object?
A simple what?
Object. Just an
Simple
everyday, ordinary sort of object.
Yes. How about a drum?
A drum. Thank you.
Drum.
Drum. There we go. You ready for what? Are you going to draw?
I will draw. I just got a new iPad, so I'm in hell. One second.
Apologies to our many viewers. We are having technical difficulties today.
Echo is me too because of this iPad. I don't know how to mute it. If Joy wants to swoop in, she may. But wait one second.
Oh, hey, for what are you doing it? I finally adjusted everything.
If you got it set, you go, Joy. No, wait. Give me one more second. I got this echo that I can't get.
Are you sure?
So why don't you tell them about Ricochet here, Bob, in the history?
Okay, here, I'm going.
Oh, she's going good.
Here we go.
Oh, what was the?
It was drum. Our
What?
suggestion is drum. Drum. It is used to being beaten.
It was played by Ringo Starr.
It is mostly a round item that has something stretched tautly across it to produce percussive sounds.
You are the thing that's been keeping me awake at night into the wee hours.
You are the receipt of my tortured anger.
You are of an ancient heritage.
Thou art banged upon during ritual sacrifices.
Thou art heaved from the ground, created by animal skin stretched tightly for which to make noises that will create tribal rhythms and discover new things about our civilization by way of the rhythmic thumpings.
Thou art as complex as a Ludwig drum set to a pair of cooking utensils.
Thou art the bangety bangingest bang bang in the neighborhood.
I am James Brownie.
I am Wacky McGee.
I am a simple tom-tom drum.
I
I
am
am
And
drum.
drum.
We see
hey, so are you
the
are
entrance
you
of a
trying
mall.
out for the audition to be the new drummer in the Whack Jobs?
You know it, Coolio. Ever
Wow.
since
I
you decided to leave, you know somebody's got to take that
yeah.
spot.
Yeah, I just thought I'd stick around to see, who was gonna try to succeed me, big shoes to fill. So I just wanted to stick around. Don't let me get in the way. Don't let me try to psych you out. But yeah, I'll be watching you as you try to see if you can match my licks.
Yeah, I'll do my best. You are famous. There's no question about that.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if you, like me, have ever played Wipeout with one arm, because I only have one arm.
Yeah. Well, going in, I got to tell you, you're going to be at a bit of a disadvantage because, I've always had two arms, and yeah, when it comes to Wipeout in particular, it's going to be a challenge. I look forward to seeing you trying to do it.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
No, I told America's Got Talent, you know what? I don't want to go global. I want to stay local. And although I did make it through their audition process, playing, a whole bunch of Def Leppard songs, yeah, I decided I want to
Well,
keep it local and stay.
just a little heads up, as in terms of the rest of the band, I mean, we've had our big success, obviously, but I gotta let you know, if you do get the job, there's a reason why we're called the Whack Jobs. Okay, these guys are certifiable. They're crazy. They're gonna tear apart any
Really?
hotel you stay in. Oh yeah, the women, that hang on to these guys are dangerous. The reason I'm getting out is because I thought I was going to die on almost, 5 nights a week.
Well, that's what I'm
So,
looking for. I'm looking for a little excitement. I've been playing
well,
the
you're going to get it
standards
in
in my
spades.
current group, and I'm just a little bit tired of thumping out the same Glenn Campbell and the same John Denver stuff.
Yeah, I've been looking at your resume. It's
Yeah.
I don't know. Does the word bland, is that offensive to you? Because frankly, Michael row your boat ashore is not exactly what the whack jobs are going to be looking for. But having said that, I've seen your ability to keep the pace. Michael row your boat ashore. There's a little something there that's not so easy. So I give you credit for that.
Thank you. I sometimes use the chicken wing to support me when I'm playing Michael Row the Boat Ashore. I don't know if you noticed, but that was I got that at birth, and it's great. It's a great supporting piece. You don't seem to
Yeah.
have any sort of like foul, extremities, but I mean it's helped me out a lot, really.
Well, I can imagine when you're doing the feather work, like when you're doing that soft feather work,
Yes.
you just reach out your wing and boom, you don't need the brushes. You just kind of rub the feathers on the on the
Yeah.
on the tom-toms and you get a nice effect. That's nice.
In
Yeah, that's
school,
good.
I would get lifted and soar over the crowd when they would play Freebird. It was a whole big thing.
We cut to
Yeah.
a dimly lit cavernous hallway in a castle with a flickering fire.
Oh, he doth come. When will he get here?
Oh, not another one.
We shall never replace the court jester, Mortimer.
Oh, the last one went through the trap door down into the shark pit.
I told you to check the greasing of the trapdoor hinges, and I don't mean to tell you I told you so, but there is a reason I am the king, and you are simply the viceroy.
Well, being a viceroy was my greatest wish, and now I've retained that honor. But what shall we do?
We've got to do something, because you're a shit jester, let me tell you that. I haven't laughed in a week. Your music skills are horrible. The drumming is atrocious.
I don't care for my puns.
Oh, please don't mention that. Can we? No, I don't want the puns. Anything but the puns, please.
Well, nary a pun shall pass my lips.
Don't you pun. If you pun one more time, I shall spring the trapdoor upon you, and you shall fall into the pit of wolves.
Fall into that trap. Oh dear. No, that wasn't really a pun. It was actually just a statement.
That was very dangerously close to a pun.
Don't care for sharks and they're down.
And let me make a statement here that whoever comes through this door now, if he shall utter one pun, even unintentionally, right through the trapdoor he shall go.
Knock, 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 knock. Here I come. Here I come.
Yeah.
Knock, 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 knock.
Sing the entry.
Hello. Hello, everyone. I'm here
Ah.
to apply for the new jester's role. And if I do say so myself, I'm on a bit of a roll right now as we speak. Oh, dear. Sorry.
That
for
was a figure of
one.
speech. I will not count it as a pun.
Oh,
If he was like standing on top of a breaded breakfast treat, I would.
On a bagel, even.
Right. Or if he had come rolling in on top of a log, for example. Why am I educating you on puns? All right, new jester. You are
Yes.
Bigglesworth of the Southamptonshire, yes?
Yes, that is I. It is
You
I.
come highly.
And I have an eye for opportunity, as it were. I get it. Eye for opportunity, I say. I
That's
have
not a
an
pun. That's not a
eye-
pun either. Again, that's just a figure of
I-
speech, unless you.
It's to me, it's filled with jocularity, and that's all that counts. I
Yes.
mean, I like to think of myself as a bit of a wordsmith, actually. So on my resume, if you see, I put jester / wordsmith, just because I'm so multifaceted, as it were.
Yes, we've
Thank
reviewed
you.
your CV.
Yeah,
Now listen to me. Listen to me, funny man. You may think this is all japes and jests and jackanapes. Your job is serious. This is the medieval times. I don't know if you know what happens outside these gates, but we rend each other. We draw and quarter. We kill. I gutted my cousin last week, and I watched him die as I stabbed his dingly bits. Your
As you
job
what?
is to make I stabbed his dingly bits. I was stabbing him, and I was watching him die while he dared to look at my cousin.
Could you tell me more about stabbing his dingly bits? That's interesting. Because before I take this job, I want to make sure that where we know where we stand, as it were. And
Can I-
vis-a-vis,
Look, I
are
promise I
those
won't.
dingly bits hanging right there?
Yes, these are the dingly bits of my various enemies here. Yes. The point is, it's a very dark time and it's a very depressing time. And your job is to bring levity and light. It's not, people forget how important gestures were. And I need you, Jester, because this man is shit. This man is horrible. Look, do one of your bits, Mortimer. Do one of your bits.
Right. Yes. Whoop-de-doo-doo-doo. Watch me juggle the dingly bits. Watch me juggle the.
Oh, no.
One. I'm not very good.
Oh, I like that. That's a good one. I think Your Highness needs to reappreciate all the wonders that he has surrounding him right now.
I can't do it anymore. You people are horrible. No one can make me laugh. I press the button and I jump into my own trapdoor. Oh.
Oh.
Well, I guess that leaves you and me to run the kingdom.
We take you to inside a spaceship where the astronauts are having a discussion about the controls of the spacecraft.
You're saying I just jerked the dongle? It's a
Yeah,
dongle.
you just jerked the dongle. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I got to tell you
Oh.
something. I wasn't very. I kind of skipped training.
Yeah, well, don't pull back on it that hard next time. Yeah, you released 6 days worth of oxygen, so you want to give it just like a light jerk, but not like a full.
Like a little twiddle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go with think of it as more of like a semi-twiddle, especially with the nin chain still attached.
Beep.
But yeah,
Wow.
we just have to. Get.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say we just have to get the rest of the research equipment installed and.
Apollo 7, this is Houston. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, Apollo 7.
Loud and clear.
We've detected some disturbances right out. If you look outside your window to your left, you'll see that there are some strange creatures that are stuck to the window and
left, like if we were facing the front of the spacecraft, or like
if you're facing
north?
facing the console. So I'm not talking north south. I'm talking facing the console. Okay, just bear with
Facing the
me once
console.
again. Face the console, and then if you look to your right, that would be your right. Now, if you look to your left, then that is your left. Okay. So once again, I'm going to go over this again. It's all in the manual. Okay. If you look at the console, okay, that's
Stevens
that's
is to
your
my
North
right.
Star.
So are you saying that Stevens counts? That's like Stevens is my right. So if Stevens moves, then Stevens stays my right. Stevens is always my right. Is that like a constant?
I think if you go to page in the annex of the manual, the appendix, it'll give you.
I'll call you back, Houston. We're getting invaded.
Proximity alarm.
All right. So if you can figure out the left, then you're going to see why all this danger is going on. There's something going on to your left, and go to the appendix and check on how to find the left.
With space goo. We're flying through space goo right now. So let me call you back. Are you going to be there if I call you back, Houston?
I'll be here.
Okay.
Well, if I
BRB.
Yeah, I'll be around.
Quincy, the space goo has eyes.
Yeah, I can see that. All right, so this is a little bit unexpected. I meant to ask you, what's your feeling about life? Like, are you you want to get back in one piece, or are you okay with being mutated?
Attached to living existence. I gotta tell you, Quincy, I sort of have been struggling with a lot of ennui lately, and not much left for me back at home. My wife left me, and my kids said I'm an idiot.
Wow, that's a lot. Okay, so you're not against the idea of being erased from existence, is what I'm hearing you say.
Are you trying to insinuate that I should go out and try to peel those things off the window?
I didn't say those words specifically. So, like, if a court hearing were to come,
Slortnap, the lesser beings within the capsule, they are so full of angst. They know not their place in the universe. Should we proceed with first contact? Look at them. They question their worth. They question their place in the cosmos, in the greater entity that is.
Do they not know that life is precious and should not be discarded? So, we are only on this plane once, and once only. Well, not our kind, actually, given that we reincarnate again and again.
Apollo, this is Houston once again.
Yep, hold on.
I found the reference in the appendix. It's if you read appendix page A14, 73.
Now,
It
the appendix,
specifically says,
is that the thing that has the list of all the stuff that's in the book? That's the table of contents, right? That's what I always get screwed up with. That is.
Look at them, so
Yeah,
caught
me
up in the
too.
minutiae of their details of their existence, flipping through the leaves
Yeah,
of
so,
paper. They do not hear the
once
drum
again,
and beat of life, the thrum.
Do they not
Yeah.
see the wonders of the cosmos? And
Would you tell that alien to please allow us? We're trying to figure out where left is in your spaceship, and you can deal with whatever those creatures are outside your left window as soon as we can figure out where left is, you know?
They are not ready
So
for
tell
us. Let
those-
us return to the cosmic void. Let us detach.
Houston, I'm going to be honest. I think they took that personally. I don't know if they speak English or if they maybe they can sense like mood waves or something. But trying to make friends out here, and you really screwed that up with me. So,
well, you know, I've got a job to do, and part of it has to do with your knowing left from right. And you know, mood swings is also part. In fact, if you go to page 1745 in the auxiliary appendix, you'll see that we have a whole thing on that subject.
that's
so.
the other one that gets me. It's auxiliary appendix. It feels like it's a list that belongs for just some other book that they just shoved in there. You know, it's like
An addendum or something.
Yeah,
I found that page and it looks like it's a recipe for a roast chicken. So
well, you know, astronauts got to eat too, you know.
We cut now to a cave in ancient times around a fireplace where some of the first descendants of modern human civilization gather one stormy night, sheltering from the elements.
Uck.
I have drawn magnificent artwork on wall of cave.
A flicker of flame lights the left corner of the cave, illuminating a scene of mighty battle between elk, bison, and man, scratched out of coal and charcoal.
As you can see, I have drawn it such that man has defeated the hoofed creatures who have no fang nor claw.
Hey guys, I found this hide in the corner, and I'm thinking that maybe we can use it to put around some wood, and then we can bang on it, you know, and it might make a noise that's pleasurable. I don't know. What do you think about that? We can.
The
use
hell are you talking about? What?
I'm talking about inventing the drum, you nincompoop. Don't you understand? This is an opportunity to benefit all the rest of future mankind.
Why would we do that? Why on earth would we stretch this hide over the what? Am I the only one that doesn't get it?
Legacy.
Because
legacy.
Listen, legacy. That's right. You guys can go around talking silliness, but I want something to add up to. I want people to talk about me long after I'm gone. And if I can invent something as crafty as a drum, you know, which is
how is this an improvement upon the slapping? How is this an improvement upon the slapping of the hand on the hands or the slapping on the hand of the thighs?
On the fleshy bottom.
Because
that perfection.
when you tie the skin tightly around the wood, it will create a resonance that will be profoundly satisfactory to all who hear it.
You are a radical and rebel, and you will destroy our civilization with this nonsense.
Revolutionary.
I feel good. I knew that I would.
See, doesn't it?
I feel.
Yes, it's called bass. Bass. I'm inventing bass. Also, that's something that many people down the road are going to really enjoy. In fact, in about 5 million years, there's going to be a band called the Beatles, and there will be a bass player and there will be a drummer.
Bass.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all about the bass.
It is not all
That's right,
about
it's
the
all
bass.
about the.
It is not all about the bass.
All right. Well, look, there's no need to get loud and mad. I'm just throwing out these ideas. We've got the skin in the corner. It's not being used by anybody. We can tighten it
No.
up around this.
No, I object to this. In fact,
Hold on. Maybe Throck has a point here. Throck, what I hear you saying is that we shouldn't be laying around in our filth and wearing pelts anymore.
Yes. We should embrace literature and artistic work such as the one I have drawn on the wall, just to your left. To your left, mind you, not to your right.
Libraries, post office, places where people can gather and share enlightenment. I know what you're saying, Throck.
Dance clubs.
Well, I believe
fine,
Tank
then,
has
I
brought
guess-
up a good point.
Fine, I guess
we
Korag is
need
no
to-
longer chieftain. I will jump onto this flame and die then. Ah!
No.
Well, that's the best idea you've had all day.
It's so barbaric, but it's useful.
Life is so short and sad. Let us gather around his charred body.
Goodbye, Korak, and thank you for all of your inventions. Standing, screaming, hitting people on the head.
Making one's fist in an angry manner.
Hand clapping.
Yes. We now cut to the original scene, perhaps. Whatever that was.
All right, mate, you're in the band.
Right. Do I have to do the accent?
No, that's all right. Actually, I don't know if you know, but we're going back to our original bent. We were actually originally just the Wacky Jacobites. It's that bloke, Steven, the drummer. He was really wild. He would trash hotel rooms. He made us all grow these mohawks. We just want to do Christian music.
Oh, great. Well, I know how to play Michael Rowed the Boat Ashore.
Oh, thank God. Praise Jesus.
But that feels... Oh, and I know a bunch of Beatles songs.
Oh, all right. It's a little bit
actually, my favorite song to play, I don't know if you guys know this one, but I do this song. It's called That's Our Show.
Woo!
Woo!
Drum!
Take a screenshot.
Drum.
Thank you. This has been Ricochet.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you, as always, Ricochet. We're delighted to have this very unique format. I've never seen it anywhere else. It's so awesome. It's always a treat to see it zoomed down at the end and see everything that we got to see in one place. It's like a comic that doesn't go in order, and it's a lot of fun. Thank you, as always. We'll see you again here next month. And we're excited to keep this afternoon block of shows going. I'm so delighted that there have been no, as far as I can tell, maybe there was scrambling behind the scenes, but there was no daylight savings time mishaps so far, despite people in the US, people in the UK, and the Europe, and then in the US, there's Arizona that doesn't follow daylight savings time, and they're here. So we're doing really well. I feel like it's an excellent day for everybody. We're going to keep that energy going. We've got a wonderful group joining us for our next set. Please welcome to the stage the wonderful folks of Wordplay.
Thank you so much, Highwire, for having us. Could we get a suggestion of a location?
How about a gazebo?
Gazebo, thank you. We see beautiful tendrils of green curling up through the wood.
We feel the strength of the timbers.
We feel the sense of patriotism going through our bodies.
We hear birds in the trees, flirting with each other.
We feel a nice light breeze.
We hear the distant sounds of a band.
We see a flurry of little gnats flying in all directions, catching rays of the sun.
It's so patriotic. The whole day is just so red, white, and blue.
Red, white, and blue are my favorite colors because I am a true patriot.
And you are my favorite nephew. Because you just are. You just are.
Oh. As your favorite nephew, I have to make you my favorite aunt just to be fair.
Oh, are you saying that I am fair? Oh, I haven't had such words from a young man in many, many moons.
Oh, let me be your young man today. Even though we're related, can't we be friendly?
We're related, and I'm elated that you're here. Everything is just so wonderful on the 4th.
Did you compliment my hair?
Your hair comes from my side of the family. You know, my great aunt Esther had those curls as well.
These curls are not mine. They come from the family tree of which you get all the credit. Mwah, 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 mwah.
I have to credit you. You know, you fixed those back stairs at my house last weekend. Not a squeak, not a squeak.
Oh, I wouldn't want to squeak as in all those broken limbs you had before I fixed the squeak.
Before you fixed it, it was treacherous for a woman of my age.
The world is treacherous for a woman your age.
Oh, now you are being treacherous, bringing up my age. Even though I said it, you should not say it.
I've faux pawed about your age. Forgive me, great gods of social faux pas.
I'm going to have a talk with your pa about your manners.
I wanted to always have the best manners, but I have failed.
Hi, grab your musket. The British are coming.
Oh, today was a bad day to quit shooting.
Did you bag the quails then?
Well, I sweet-talked them instead.
Because we need the quails to eat.
That's true. I'm very persuasive.
The talking rather than the shooting then.
Yes, that.
Maybe to try with the British.
The British are nice, aren't they?
So I've heard.
They have big ships.
But they charge us unreasonable rates for tea.
So why did we go spill it?
Wasn't us. The Indians.
A different group. Anyway. Do you want to be vegan? Vegan.
The British won't allow it.
You're right. They're not nice.
Not nice at all.
Nuh-uh. Hand me the musket, Barry.
There you go, Hawkeye.
Vive la révolution.
This is the colonies.
Let's be inspired by the old world.
Vive la France.
I wanted to bring you, darling, to this gazebo because it's just so romantic.
You are so sweet.
We are going to have the best time here. Look at the mattress that I've prepared. You seem skeptical.
I'm willing if you are.
We need to repopulate the earth after all the revolutions and battles.
I can see that.
I've never heard something more romantic than that right there.
You're skeptical now.
I might have heard something more romantic in the past than that, I must admit.
No, I do love you.
You do? Are you sure?
We've always had great sex.
We have always had great sex, and it's only going to get better when you look at that mattress I prepared.
Try some new positions then.
I like the bounce bounce.
You are just such a rascal.
We might bounce so high that we hit the gazebo's ceiling.
You did a great job in building it.
I feel like this moment can't go any better.
I feel that it can, actually.
This is the spot where we're going to build a gazebo.
People will say it's not, but you're right. This is the spot.
In the summer, it gets so hot. It would be nice to have some shade here.
Yeah, sensitive skin, like such on tots, need protecting. So yeah, shady is good.
We'll have to protect the wood with some kind of sealant so it doesn't rot.
Oh, Tara, sorry, there's a bit of snot coming out of your there, you got it. Yeah.
I don't care a jot. You know, for me, it's all about what's on the inside.
Yeah, on the inside, like a big pot of nice warm stew. Piping hot, actually.
You know, I noticed those flowers that you bought for me.
Well, they're very beautiful flowers. But I'm sorry, but they're for the cot over there. The petals go on it, and I commune with nature. I can get you more if you like.
I would like a lot of flowers, just dozens and dozens of long-stemmed yellow roses.
Yeah. Well, I I don't know what it is about a cot, but I think that it should be offered up to nature, like you offer up your skin to mosquitoes when you feel generous.
For a long time now, I've felt that our relationship is just fraught with all this tension and worry, and I think that is not a good idea for us to continue.
Oh, don't tie me all up in knots here. No.
I used to think you were hot, but no longer.
If I give you something I wrapped up, a little bit of a pot, would you reconsider?
You just keep that away from me, because, you know, I don't want to have to garrote you like I did my last lover.
You might as well be heartless like a bolt. I'm out of here.
So, as you can see, we have a variety of mattresses here. And these gazebo mattresses are on sale.
I see they're round, like a gazebo.
Absolutely. You can size it to the floor square footage of your gazebo, custom made.
Now, this one here, sitting right here, is custom made.
Well, they're all custom made. They're gazebo mattresses, so they have to fit the exact circumference and diameter of a gazebo.
Ah, I see. I see. I thought you were saying that the floor model was custom made, which for who? I mean,
Well, it was made for the floor.
Oh, I see.
This floor.
This floor. All right. Now,
So
what
anyway,
happens? What happens if I buy the mattress? You custom make one for my gazebo, and it and the gazebo just don't get along with each other.
I'm glad you brought that up because a lot of people have talked about that. Gazebos can be awfully, kind of picky, as you're aware. So we like to have a little bit of therapy between the mattress and the gazebo before they're united, if you get what I'm saying here. A little bit of an intro therapy session between the mattress and the gazebo.
Do you think it would help to take a little bit of the stuffing, just a little tiny bit, and rub it on the gazebo as sort of a gazebo placebo?
Well, that's certainly an idea, but we'd have to run that by the mattress, because that involves surgery.
Oh, yes. Now, as it's custom made, is it not possible to just set aside some of the inner organs of the mattress? Just something like a pancreas, something that we don't really even know the function of?
You're a little bit too smart for your own good, if you know what I'm saying.
Well,
I mean,
yes.
you're bringing up a lot of stuff here that most people don't even think of. They don't even dream of. I mean, you're like, what are you, like a Harvard, Yale type, Brandeis kind of gal? Is that it?
Brandeis, yeah, exactly.
All right. Okay, well, we have special mattresses for you folks.
Oh, do they have nails shooting up out of them like the last place?
Well, they're specially designed, custom designed for, that's the other thing we do. Whatever college you went to, you have the Yale mattress, the Harvard, the UC Berkeley, the Stanford, the UCLA. We even have the Texas Tech model.
And does the Brandeis one have a little bit off the end?
That's the only one. That's that kind of surgery.
Yes, yes. I'll take one. Can you make it round?
You got it, Al.
Thank you.
One Brandeis mattress. Yeah. Got that, Ed? Yeah.
Coming up. Welcome, soldier, to World Gazebo War #2.
I'm not just here to sign up, Captain. I've got something to tell you.
Something I haven't heard before, because I've heard everything. I've seen every man, I've seen every woman, hell, even little children come in here. They think they got something new to tell me. What do you got to tell me that's new that I haven't already heard?
I am your clone. Do you see the resemblance?
I thought you looked mighty fucking handsome.
I thought you'd think that I was mighty fucking handsome. And here I am, your clone, except fresher and blow-dried hair.
You look slightly better and improved. But are you as tough? Are you seared in the flames of war as I am? I fought in gazebos all across this land. You look like a foo-foo version of me, clone.
That's a millennial to ya, actually.
Am I getting some...
You look pixelated compared... Pixelated.
Oh shit, you've got that millennial thing that happens when you just all of a sudden kind of like act like you're frozen and then you come back out. You a millennial freak, that's what you are.
That's exactly what I am. I'm like a talking meme. I'm a moving GIF. I'm millennial you, 2023.
I might just be a JPEG in this world, but I at least know what I am. You all twisted up in different graphical formats. You a pixelated clone. You ain't human. You ain't real.
You flatter yourself. JPEG, more like .txt.
Look, I just got one question for you, soldier who's coming into my gazebo. Are you here as a friendly, or are you here to fight?
I don't fight. It's not millennial to fight. Instead, I'm here to tell you that the gazebo of war is a placebo, and the world needs a party that's got no war. Peace and love, man. Peace and love.
I am a slat in a gazebo. You see, I've been wondering all these many years, as each of us slats gets replaced with another slat, is the gazebo still the same gazebo it once was, now that every single slat but me has been replaced? And what happens when I, finally, am taken out and put out to pasture? Will I be burned for firewood? Will I be part of some millennial's sled or makeshift boxcar, soapbox derby car? I don't know what the future holds. And my life has been so peaceful and normal and ordinary up until now for these many, many years. I don't think I could handle the change. So I hope they forget about me and they think that the whole gazebo is nice and new, and they don't notice the rot beneath my paint.
So that's my story. I was conceived on a mattress in a gazebo, which sounds really like sweet and romantic, but then this rotted board hit me as a baby, and that's why I am what I am. I'm sorry, I can't hear you. You need to emote harder. Much harder.
I'm so sorry, Roger. Had some technical difficulties here at the station, but you're a remarkable man, remarkable story. I'd like you to elaborate a little bit more on the initial traumas that you suffered. I mean, our audience is fascinated by your story.
Of course, I understand. Usually I hear a lot that they want to know more about the piece of wood that came down upon my skull. No, did you have a question?
Well, I just have a few from the audience here.
Okay, all right.
Thank you.
Sure.
Number one is thank you, statement here, lovely statement. Thank you so much for being so forthcoming and honest and brave in telling your story. It seems like your father was not really a very good carpenter, and that must have been that.
When I was born, for a little bit of time, I looked up to my father. I thought of him as a carpenter, like Jesus. But then I began to blame him for all the pieces of wood that fell on me as a child. And as I became more and more, my body became worse and worse. And well, frankly, I just lost all ability to use my limbs, that I began to actually think that, why did my father keep me in a gazebo that was just essentially a death trap?
Wow. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for that. Here's another question. This is
I believe in honesty.
Yes, well, your book, The Honest Gazebo, is pretty much says it all, right?
It's an Oprah Winfrey Book of the Month. Just throwing that in there.
Well, that's a competitor.
Oh, sorry.
No, Oprah's wonderful. We love Oprah, don't we? Yeah, we love Oprah. Let me get on. Here's a question from Susan Tyler of Newfoundland. And she wants to know, why is your life relevant to people in Newfoundland?
I get that question a lot, because apparently the people in Newfoundland, their lives really suck. And they're constantly seeking the relevance of anything outside their world to their world. Honestly, I think the main way that my life is relevant to their life is that, from what I hear about Newfoundland, they have a lot of buildings that are old, and part of my story is that age is a problem. I mean, if you're not a millennial, like whether it's human or building, you're screwed. I mean, that might sound ageist. In fact, it might sound really ageist. As a teenager who can't move any of my limbs, I realize that I might gain perspective as I get older. But yeah, I hope I haven't offended Newfoundland or any other class of people, which I probably have.
You're honest. I just have one last question here. This is from Steve Groban. Steve Groban. Thank you, Steve. From Denver. Kind of a technical question. Steve wants to know if your father used 3 penny nails or 2 penny nails in the construction process. Just kind of a technical question.
No, I think that if anyone's read my book, that they'll realize that my father was a cheap bastard. So they could deduce that two penny nails.
Wow.
Yeah. If someone could wheel me off the stage, that would be great.
Thank you so much. Next week we'll have your brother.
Nails. Come on, everybody. Nails. I think it's time that we took a stand. They've been beating us down for all these years, and we deserve more out of life than just holding these boards together.
I don't want to be pounded on. If I stand up, they'll pound me with a hammer in my head. I've got such a headache.
Yes.
I've been chewed on so many times. I have got purpose, purpose outside of being gnawed on.
My head hurts so much,
Somebody's chewing on the 2 penny nails that hold this gazebo together. Who's chewing on these nails?
I don't know what to call those creatures. They peck and they peck and then I don't know what they are.
I have nightmares about hammers. It's just driving me crazy.
I wish I was never born.
I wish I was never forged.
I think we need to come up with a plan to shimmy ourselves out of this thing, get all the nails from the whole gazebo to shimmy tonight at the same time when no one's looking, and we can shimmy ourselves so much that by the morning it'll just be a pile of wood. No more gazebo.
Free the nails. Free the nails.
Free the
Free
nails.
the nails.
Free the nails.
Free the nails.
Is this cognitive behavioral therapy?
Yes, behavior. We're gonna do something. Do something.
Something.
Do something. Free the nails.
Free the nails.
Free the nails.
Me.
The gazebo has collapsed.
I see that. I'm glad you weren't inside when it happened.
But you can see that without the binoculars. You must have incredible vision.
Well, from this far height that we are at, it's not so much that I can see it as that I can feel it in my heart. But I can see that you can see it.
Yes, the gazebo, the last bastion of hope, is gone. What now is there in the world to fight for? What will we do with our world wars now that the gazebo that we were all hoping and wishing to occupy is gone?
We're going to have to stay in the penthouse, barricaded up here with only a little bit more food left.
No, not the penthouse. Not the penthouse. You're saying that we have to stay in the penthouse with all the free food and the people bringing up all of the things that we need? No.
The thing is, I didn't tell you this yet, but this morning I received a note. The last of our servers has revolted and they've gone. This is all the food we're going to get.
Wait, then this penthouse will just become a prison on top of a very large structure.
Yes, that's what I'm trying to tell you.
I think I'm going to put these binoculars down and start to actually live my life instead of just looking out of them.
Really? You're going to possibly look across the room at me finally?
Hold up, let me turn my head. Oh, that's what you look like.
It's been so long since we've actually really looked into each other's eyes.
Oh, that was enough. It was too intense. But maybe once a day we'll meet eyes and it'll become easier, and actual human contact will become a thing again instead of just war and violence over a gazebo that maybe never was as important as we thought it was.
I calculate that we have maybe 3 months worth of food. So during those 3 months, maybe we could make some inroads into actual human connection before we fade off into the afterlife.
Would you like to sleep on a mattress with me sometime?
How'd you never ask? And that's our show.
Oh, another delightful show from Wordplay. Thank you so much. Feel free to come out and say whatever you want to say. Thanks for joining us here on Highwire. Always a treat. Some really, really delightful moments.
Thank you.
Look forward to seeing you all again in roughly 1 month's time here on our channel. Thanks so much.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
And we are going to keep this going with one more hour of shows for this afternoon. We have a couple workshops upcoming as well to mention. If you go on our Eventbrite, you will see we have the wonderful Brian James O'Connell from LA, and the Pack Theater is going to be visiting Baltimore and doing some workshops in the area. So if you're in the area, do come by for those. There are 4 awesome workshops across a number of different topics. Check those out. And you can find all that information on the usual social media sites, of course, or email us. We use email too, highwireimprov@gmail.com. All right, we are going to keep things going. Please welcome our next group, another wonderful group of folks. Please welcome Sayin.
Hi all, we're Sayin, and we're going to bring you some film noir.
We used to dance together. Now it's all gone. Well, actually, we're meeting up again after 10 years this afternoon. 10 years we've been apart, doing different stuff. None of us has made a living of dancing. Well, you can't. It's a tough business. No, it was just fun. Just fun. Oh, these moves, these late evening hours. Then we would just sit there and talk about these crazy ideas that never became reality. Well, yeah. I'm going to meet them again. Both. It will be great.
Sparky, what's up?
Peggy Sue. Wow. The years have been good to you.
Oh, Sparky, you know what? I have no idea how we stopped seeing each other for all that time.
Well, I stopped seeing y'all because I was embarrassed of who I was. I don't know.
Sparky, who you are is one of the most wonderful men I ever danced with.
That's right, I was a wonderful dancer. But I'm not who you think I am.
What does that mean?
That means I hid a lot in bars and in dark corners of my life was hidden.
Sparky, you, Jerry, and I, we danced away the nights. We danced away our young years. I don't understand. What is the mystery?
The mystery is I don't and never could love you. Because I like men. And you can get killed.
Sparky, did you never figure out that I figured that out a long time ago?
Well, that didn't do me any good. I didn't know that. I'm the one. But I'm back and I guess we can dance.
Now that's the Sparky I know and love.
I did dance in some dark corners, and I met a lot of people. I don't know.
I heard the rumors. I heard the rumors about all those new friends that Sparky entertained.
You kept up with me?
Yeah. I mean, I sort of lived vicariously through you. I just had my own problems going on.
What problems did you have? You were the golden child. You had everything you wanted.
Lonely problems. It's like after Bill passed, it just stayed like a lonely plateau.
Well, I always thought you and Jerry would end up together. I mean, you did go tour.
Yeah. Best years of my life. Ah.
Well, I'm going to go pull the car around so we can really go to the club of ill repute.
Ooh, I can't wait.
Mario's Dungeon.
Oh, yeah. Seems they're late. Where are they? Did they leave without me? Oh, Peggy. Sparky.
We're here.
The gang is all here. That sounds right.
It is. 10 years full of Sparky.
Can I get a hug?
I'm sorry. Yeah.
I'm sorry, man, too. I'm sorry.
No, sorry. It's not. I was a jerk.
Yeah, you were.
I didn't see it.
Fine. I accept your apology. Now, I don't understand what's going on here. Why you two stop doing what you were doing. It was beautiful.
Yeah, we were. We had some good years, and then, well, Peggy, you don't know. The truth is that Sparky made a pass on me, and I freaked out.
You fucking liar.
That I freaked out?
No, that I made a pass at you. Who do you think you are? You're not anything spectacular there, Jerry. You lived under Peggy's thumb. Finally, I'll say it. You were scared of her because she was the boss's daughter, and you can go to hell.
What the fuck kind of reunion was just, what was that?
Well, 10 years ago, I didn't know what homosexual was, and he touched me, and I misunderstood it, and I freaked out. And
why didn't you just take it as a compliment?
Well,
I mean, it's all the male stuff in the male heads is just like, find your female side. What is the big deal?
I don't know. It's just.
I mean, when you two danced, it was unbelievable. When you and I danced, it was lovely, romantic, those kind of words. But when you two danced, it was different. It was unusual. It was artistic.
I haven't danced a moment since.
Yeah. Well, I want to see
We
you.
worked so beautiful together. And we were in sync, and the step dancing was beautiful. That I guess I was just confused. So I went out and I met Caroline, and we had 2 kids.
Same old story. And is it a happy ending?
Well, we're still together. It's kids is
That's what I asked.
it's a tough world. Well, we're not dying yet. I mean, the kids are 6 and 8. But yeah, marriage is suburban life. Going to work in an office is not happy. Maybe that's why I called you. I wanted to. Yeah, I had a week off. Yeah, so I
And you
read.
came back, Sparky, because Jerry has something to say to you.
Wow, I miss dancing with you, Sparky. I miss your energy, and you were kind of the pillar in our duo.
I just liked to dance. I didn't pinch your ass or whatever.
No.
I'll be back.
Well,
and you fucking punched me.
Yeah, I was confused. I mean, the whole, the intimacy in dancing is not necessarily, but it's you and me, and in this synchronous. I was confused.
We're sync. Yes, music is art.
Music is art.
And art is dancing.
And when you get absorbed into this world, everything disappears.
Everything disappears because, Jerry, how can you love anyone else if you don't love yourself? And that's what you need to do, is first love who you are. Because I heard you're not really happy.
Yeah, you're right. I'm going to work each morning, pushing papers across my desk. And Carolyn, she's lovely, but she's also busy. The kids, beautiful at times, but then there are troublemakers.
Jerry, come back. We're in a beautiful place and they're playing our song, The Jitterbug. You used to swing me around that floor like a top. I know.
I haven't done that for 10 years. I'll probably drop you today.
I put on Drummer Boy, a boogly bee, a root, a toot, a root. I really want to dance. I don't want to. That's what makes me happy. I guess I came to terms with who I am and where I belong. So let's just dance.
Well, Sparky, let's dance. Put on the rhythm. Put on the steps.
I wish Peggy would come back and just do what she loved to do and just get me out of here with her butt move.
Oh, yeah.
This is what I like.
I heard that, Sparky.
I can't help it. You did the best. I don't know. Just your butt going up in the air.
You know, I'm more than just my butt. You do know that, right?
I know that. You're about your breasts too.
Sparky, Sparky. Oh my goodness. I had no idea. Nowadays, they call somebody like you a sexist.
But I can be that because I don't really want, I can say those things. Because I'm not insulting you as a man.
No.
No.
You're not insulting me at all.
No, really, I'm not.
Let's dance, Sparky.
Okay. The dip.
I'm a little rusty.
I am too. I can't get back up. All right, I got you.
Oh.
I miss us.
I miss us tremendously. This feels like a new beginning.
I still think there's something going on there that you two need to talk about because you talked about the relationship and the magic. There was you two, and you figure it out.
And then he left. He does that all the time. He's dramatic.
Disappears like a spinning top. I don't know if that's a good description or not. So a wife and 2 children.
You know what, Peggy? Well, we were in love, but I don't know if I was in love with you or the music, the dancing.
I don't think it really matters.
How come?
Because I understand you love me. That was a given. Our loving the music, our loving each other's arms around us, you and Sparky, me and you, me and Sparky, the whole world disappeared.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
Ah.
But then it all broke. Well,
Yeah.
it still exists. It still exists.
Well, I understand it broke, but it feels like a little bit coming back together. I mean, broke things can be repaired.
Yeah. But we repair stuff with new.
We repair stuff with glue.
No, glue. Well, if you have a pair of jeans and you need to repair them, you put on new cloth.
Yeah. Yeah.
So This is a crazy idea. Peggy, would you and Sparky join me at a barbecue with my wife and my kids?
I would love that.
Hey, are you guys having a party?
Oh, it's so small. I want you to meet Caroline.
Hey.
What are your two children's names, Jerry?
Well, actually, I call one of them Peck and the other one Sparky.
Oh my God.
Oh, oh.
Well, his real name is Philip and Sebastian.
Which one's Sparky and which one's...
Well, Sebastian is Sparky. And actually, he's 6 years, and now when he hears the radio, he kind of starts to dance and step and do stuff like that.
Oh.
That was my next question. I knew it. I knew there was going to be a dancer in at least one of them.
Yeah.
He might be light in his loafers.
We don't even know what that means, Sparky.
I'm just saying, if he needs someone to talk to, I'm the one.
Well,
Yeah.
I'll remember your offer. I'll remember your offer.
But I just want to say, life was hell without you. And we are back together, and this is never going to break us up. There's nothing. We all know everybody's secrets. We have nothing to hide. Ooh.
Well, Peggy, what have you been up to the last?
Yeah, we haven't heard really about Peggy.
Well, I told you after Bill passed, it was just, it was a lonely time. I went out and went to different clubs. I went to different bars, picked up a few strays here and there. It really, it didn't do anything. It didn't fill any crack, any hole, anything inside of me. So I just decided to learn the tango.
Whoa.
And now I'm like a black belt in the tango world.
I just have to say, though, my life was very much like yours, but I really enjoyed it. It gave, well, that's because it's where I could be who I could be. But now that you're who you can be, I love the tango.
I could easily teach you to tango because you are just the type of dancer who just, I don't know, picks stuff up on a dime.
Why would you think that I don't know the tango, my love?
Oh, well, it has been 10 years apart, so I have no idea.
Shall we go tango? I have a rose. It is the sexiest tango music I've ever heard. And I'm so glad we're back together. Dip, and I shall have your back.
We're back.
I'll take the rose.
Wow. That's our show.
A wonderful show. Thank you as always. I love these Sundays because we get so much of everything. We get some film noir, we get a solo show, we get all kinds of stuff. And this was delightful as ever. Thank you so much. And
Thanks, Barry.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Bye, all. Take care of yourselves. Look at that black kitty cat.
Hi. Thank you, everyone. Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. We are going to move on to our last show for this block, if my cat will allow it. Like, this is ridiculous. With two other animal names. Please welcome to the stage Squirrely Bird.
Trying to angle my camera in such a way so that a certain something is visible.
What? Oh, is that an award?
What? Oh my gosh, is that there in the room? Oh, I didn't mean for that to show up, but we are the award-winning Squirrely Bird.
We are.
And we're here to entertain you. So all we need to get started, Barry, can you please give us a suggestion of anything at all?
Cactus.
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 What?
Cactus.
Cactus?
Cactus.
Okay.
Cactus.
What are we going
cacti,
wait,
if you
before
want
we
to plural.
start, what are we
Wait,
going to do?
before we start, Rob, come back out again. Let's just
Oh.
make it clear. I wasn't sure if everyone heard the suggestion is cactus.
Yeah, suggestion is cactus, and we're about to do an epistolary
or maybe one of the first times in the history of all human civilization, an epistolary improv.
Well, we did one last time. It means
Sure,
letter, Ben.
Oh.
It means
Ben,
letter.
you have a question.
Yeah, I wasn't sure what epistolary meant.
Epistle.
That's a good question, Rob. Why don't you explain that?
Yeah.
Okay, let's just start.
Okay. Yeah.
We're gonna,
Good
yeah.
point. He's
Yeah.
eating.
You'll see as we go.
You'll see. You'll see.
Okay.
Cactus.
Cactus.
Dearest Margaret, back east. I'll tell you what. Coming out here west was the smartest decision I ever made. I'm the mayor of this here town now, and not only that, I'm also the sheriff. But there is a criminal here in Small Lake, Texas, who is making my life a living heck. They call him the Kid. And I'll tell you something, Margaret, the Kid is ornery. He's just mean. And he's also confusing in some ways. Well, I don't know if I can even explain it. He's just, he's a character. That's what he is. Margaret, in order for me to take care of the Kid and be able to run Small Lake like it's meant to be run, I need you to send me my gear. You know what I mean when I say my gear, Margaret. Send me my gear. Signed, Mayor Sheriff Tom.
Dear Tom, it is me, Margaret. That has a familiar ring to it. Anyway, maybe because I've been saying it my whole life in letters and when I meet people. I just want to say how glad I am for how you are adjusting to the wild, wild west. And thank you so much for continuing to work on yourself and to stop saying all those swear words. You using the word heck in your letter instead of the word hell, which I know it is so hard for you not to do that, hard for you not to say that, makes me and my heart brim with all of the joy in the entire world, even joy that might be reserved for others, because, you know, I feel very privileged out here in the East. Anyway, maybe someday I will join you. I'm not sure. I'm having a grand old time dancing and singing and cavorting with all sorts of types of rough people of the East who are surely not as rough as the people of the West. In any case, I have sent your gear. It should be arriving forthwith, as I have attached multiple stamps. And the Pony Express riders have looked at my batted eyes and said that they would get it there as quickly as possible. Yours, with a kind heart, but not too much commitment, Margaret.
Pa? I think I found something in my gold pan, Pa. Pa, I think I found gold.
That'd be gold, all right, son. But that not be enough gold to stake us to another adventure.
Oh, I thought you were going to be happy, Pa. You look so disappointed and mad at me. You're not going to whip me again, are you?
No, son. It's lots of trials and tribulations in the country now has gotten me buried down upon an emotional level, which I cannot succeed at, and so I have to carry a burden of the country on my soul.
Pa, you carry the burden of the whole country on your shoulders every time we come out here panning for gold?
Well, every part of the country except North Carolina. I won't carry, North
Carolina! How dare you even say the name of that state, Pa? You know how you and I feel about it.
Foil is the way I feel about that vile state that should never been a state. Ever
since Mom left us to move out there.
Ma,
I'm sorry, Pa, I didn't mean to bring that up. I know it's a sore topic for you.
Ma, nobody could make buttermilk like Ma.
No, her
Remember how
buttermilk.
crispy, how fresh it seemed? You remember that as a little boy, how we'd sit by the breakfast table and the birds, the sparrows, and the squirrels all bouncing around, and we'd have a glass of cold buttermilk. Ma puts pepper in hers.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about the pepper. I remember it like it was yesterday.
Ma, are you going to bring us some of that good buttermilk that you make?
I sure am. I brought you some of my crispy peppered buttermilk. It's the best buttermilk this side of the Carolinas, which I've been thinking about a bit lately.
Why have you been thinking about the Carolinas?
Just a random thought.
Oh, here's my glass of buttermilk. Thanks, Mom. I'll take that.
Be sure to chew it well.
Oh.
It's sure crispy.
Yes, Paul.
I say, Ma.
I say yes,
when
Paul.
I took you across the, I'm sorry?
I say yes, Paul.
When I took you across the crescendo as a married woman, I took my ducks to a damn rich farce.
You talk so strange sometimes, Paul. I just don't know if I understand you anymore.
It's poetry. Sometimes I talk in poetry.
Okay.
Mom,
Yes, son?
Don't you understand Pa's poetry? Come on, Ma, if you can't understand Pa's poetry, you can't be a member of this family.
That's a funny thing for you to be saying.
No, Ma, I don't mean nothing by it.
I mean, it's funny because it's kind of what I've been thinking. If I can't understand your father, then is your father the man I married? Or is he another man that I didn't marry, just inhabiting the body of the man I married?
Well, would you rather me be a piece of plain white toast or a nice cinnamon bun?
Oh, I would like you to be a piece of plain white crispy toast that's been burnt around the edges and has just a little bit of paprika on it, because nobody puts paprika on toast, but I want things to be different.
I see.
It was that day, Pa, that really started it changing, Ma.
I noticed that too. It had something to do with, I think, son, you're the only person that really understands me. I think she just found me like maybe not exotic as I was when we first got married, a worldly person.
She found you to be too worldly, Pa. That's exactly what happened. Pa?
What?
Are you worked up with your anger again? Are you going to go in the town and cause havoc and rob folks like you do when you get in your moods?
Well, I know it's not right. But you know what else is not right? I'll tell you what's not right. When a woman gets up and goes to some kind of foreign country, North Carolina, you're damn right. It makes me mad enough to go down there and load both 6-shooters with buckshot, taking old Molly with me, getting in the wagon train and driving up and shooting up heck.
Edit. Pony Express, we got lots of gear here. Okay. Hey, I got packs and packs of gear here. We got all sorts of different kinds of gear. Unfortunately, all of it got mixed up and I don't know whose is whose.
Oh, well, I'm the sheriff of this town, so I'm expecting some very important gear here. I could probably help you sort through it.
Okay, I got some, this looks like some baseball gear.
Oh, baseball gear? No, that's not my gear. No, I know who this goes to. This goes to Hank the barber. He's trying to start a baseball field on the edge of town. Oh, here he comes now. Hank, over there. Come here. Hank, is this baseball gear yours from the Pony Express?
Yeah, I got it. It's mine from St. Louis.
All right, here, take your baseball gear, Hank. And
Thank you.
Thank you, Hanky.
Hats off to the Pony Express. I can tell you, that's one of the greatest things.
All right. Okay.
We have a whole lot of real interesting folks who live in this town. I'm feeling you're going to get to meet a lot of them right now.
I wish I could just drop this off with the names on them, but they all got blown away in the wind. I was riding so fast on my horse here, whose name, by the way, is Mikey. I was riding so fast on Mikey. Let's see here. I got, this looks like wedding gear. Is that a thing?
Yeah, wedding gear's a thing. That's going to be from the lady who runs the saloon. Her name is Janet Schmanet.
Janet Schmanet.
Janet Schmanet. It's almost like she was named without any originality at all. Here she comes now.
It's off the top of someone's head.
Janet. Is this wedding gear yours?
Oh, me. Oh, my. It is. Is it in pink?
Oh, Janet, I'll open it up and check. Oh, Janet, it is in pink.
Give it here.
Oh,
I got plans for this, Sheriff, in case you're not busy tomorrow. Maybe you can drop by my house.
Janet.
You handsome fella. Bye-bye.
Bye, Janet.
Wow.
Wow. Just pet the horse a minute more here, and then I'll look for the next bit of gear. She likes attention.
Hello.
Hello.
My name is Harry Handsome, and I asked for some Brill Cream hair dressing cream.
Oh, well, I have a whole set of hair gear here.
Yeah, that could be me.
It's got a comb. It's got some hair cream. It's got beard moisturizer.
Yeah, is there a brush in there?
It's even got some face wash in there for the manly men, it says on it.
What about a brush? Does it have a brush?
It does have. It's got 2 brushes for different days of the week, like every other day.
That's me, then.
There you are.
Does
anybody ever tell you how important you are to the Wild West?
Yep.
Okay. Take care.
Bye, Harry.
Bye. Handsome.
Bye, Harry Handsome.
Well, now you met almost everybody in the town. Handsome. He's into hair products. You met Janet Schmanet. Janet Schmanet, she's runs a saloon and it's into wedding gear. And then the baseball gear was for Hank. No, wait. Yes, Hank.
Yeah.
Did you call me back?
Oh, Janet.
Somebody mentioned my name. My ears are like a row of corn because I give her anytime anybody talks about me. Did you need me?
Yeah, Jen, it's good that you came. I got something to tell you.
Okay.
Janet.
Yes.
Sheriff.
I do. I do marry you.
Oh, all right. We'll talk more later.
Okay. Bye.
Well,
I wasn't actually going to propose to her. I'm stuck now, engaged.
you sure are. Let's just look over the last 2 bits of gear that we got here. We got 2 bits of gear. I don't know which one is yours. So you're going to have to tell me. I'm going to name them both.
Okay,
right?
You do the naming of the gear.
Okay, the first bit of gear I have here, I have some swashbuckling gear. I got that. Don't answer yet.
No, I will tell you which one's my gear in a moment.
This gear just says, I'm not sure what it is. It says S and M gear.
I'm going to take the first one.
Okay. I wasn't sure which way that was going to go. Here you are.
The whole time I've been waiting for my swashbuckling gear. Here it is. Me old sword. And see, the thing is back east, before I came out here to become a sheriff and a mayor, I was a pirate.
Well, wonderful. You got your sword in there. You got there's a musket, old school style. We got 6 shooters here too. So it looks like somebody threw one in there just in case you want it. And it looks like there is a rifle in there as well, and some rope. It looks like there's rope, maybe for tying things, maybe for swinging.
For swinging.
All right.
All right. Well, thank you for my gear. I'm going to take off, and then we can say our goodbyes and everything. But I just want to say, we still don't know whose gear is the S&M gear.
I was going to say, you told me that we met just about everybody in the town.
Yeah, there must be one more person we haven't met yet, or one person who wants S&M gear who has not yet revealed that.
Oh.
Excuse me?
Granny!
Yes, I have a brown envelope addressed to no one, maybe?
It's a large envelope.
Yes, it is. It's probably got my laxatives and things in it.
Okay, here you are.
Thank you. And if you ever get too tired of writing, either one of you, feel free to come by my place.
Scene. Dearest Margaret, thank you so much for sending my gear. I now have everything I think I need to take on the kid. He's so confusing, the way he spouts poetry in the middle of his shenanigans. But with my gear, I think I can stop him. Holy smokes. I almost said something else, Margaret. That kid is a true mother abuser. Oh, Margaret, it's getting harder and harder to stick to my promise. I wish you were out here. Maybe you could come on the Pony Express yourself. That might be the balm I need. Yours truly, Mayor, Sheriff, whatever my name was.
Dear sir, I received this letter by mistake, I think. I know that you are a mayor of town and that I think your address, which was 166, should be 169. So I'm going to forward that with a note. If you don't hear anything back from them, it's not my fault. Thank you.
Dear I am at 167. I can tell from the content of the letter that this was intended to be sent to 169. However, on the actual envelope, what you wrote was 167. So your forward failed. However, what I'm going to do is forward it to 169. Then this letter will finally get where it's supposed to go. Signed 167.
Dear sir, this is 25081. I am afraid your letter is getting farther and farther away from where it is supposed to go. Due to the fact that I am a contrarian and also try to solve problems which seems contrary to each other, I have decided to forward this letter as far away as possible, hoping that by chance it will get to where it is going, since others have failed by trying to get it to the proper location. You don't need my name.
Dear Sir, my name is Inspector General Bobby Snodgrass from the U.S. Postal Service. Just wanted you to know that I'm returning this letter to sender, plus you owe 3-cent stamps. If you will please either go to your local post office and have it paid off, you can buy this letter back. Thank you, Bobby Snodgrass, Investigating General with the U.S. Postal Service.
Dear sir, this is George B. Blevins, printer extraordinaire. Since the advent of the printing press, things have become amazing. The world has changed in so many crazy ways. And I just want to tell you, I love the printing press so much that I have decided, upon receiving your letter by accident, that I will print multiple copies of it and send it far and wide across the plains.
Father, I'm in the Highlands of Scotland. We don't get much mail here. But when I got your letter, I thought, oh, good, it's going to be something fantastic. Instead, it was just something mass-produced and accidentally forwarded all around the world. I find this most confusing and terrible. I am now forwarding this original letter, which has the name Margaret in it, to everyone named Margaret I can find in the entire directory of Margarets.
Dear Sheriff Mayor, I got your letter, and I must say I was pleased. That's all for now, Margaret.
Sheriff Mayor!
Yeah?
We got a big problem, Sheriff Mayor. Big problem here.
All right, come on. Tell me what's happening.
We have the largest influx of population since this town started. We don't have the infrastructure for all the people that are coming to this town. I don't even know how they heard about us.
Fred, when I made you the Census Bureau chief, I didn't want these kind of interruptions while I was sitting here polishing my pirate sword.
Okay.
Tell me what's going on. Just break it down for me.
Okay, I'll break it down for you. There's been like, so usually we have 2 stagecoaches a week.
Right.
But now we have 12 stagecoaches a week coming in.
Well, maybe people are just passing on through on their way to Austin.
Usually we have 1 or 2 people per stagecoach and they're just passing on through, like you say.
Yeah.
Now we have full stagecoaches with people also sitting on the top, and they're all staying. And we don't got enough buildings. We don't got enough. I mean, even down there, what's her name, Janet Schmanet over there? She's overrun with wild and crazy men who are looking for entertainment. She doesn't have enough girls to entertain down there.
All right. I'll take care of it. I'm going to go walk over to Janet Schmanet's saloon right now and go try to talk to all these newcomers to Small Lake and see what's happening.
Okay, and in the meantime, I'm going to go. My job hasn't been this difficult before, so I'm going to go and try to finally learn to read and count so I can do this job properly.
All right. Now I'm going to try something new. I'm going to just walk.
Okay, I'm going to walk the other direction, and we'll get farther and farther. Okay, I'll see you later.
We are appearing to get further and further away. And now I am arriving at the saloon. Janet Schmanet, are you here?
Well, Maresy, Waresy, pudding and pie, you're so cute I could almost die.
Oh, Janet, man, I didn't know you did poetry. Makes me uncomfortable.
I don't really do poetry, but you look so handsome with that bright star on your left chest. What do I owe the honor of you this visit?
My Census Bureau chief has been telling me that there is an influx of new folks coming into Small Lake, that there are more stagecoaches arriving than there ever has been before by large numbers. And he says all of them is coming here looking for an inn. And I want to talk to these folks.
Okay. But wouldn't we call that success?
You'd think we would, but according to my Census Bureau chief, no, because we don't have the infrastructure of what's called explosive population growth.
I see. What do you want me to do?
I want you to round them up, line them up, get them in a line of newcomers, and I'm going to talk to them one at a time.
Can you just give me 1 minute, because they just happen to be in the back room? We'll just have to walk back that way, okay?
All right, I think it's time for another walk. I could use the steps.
Wait, let me go first, and then you come on to the door.
All right,
stay there. Don't you try
in this
to
case,
peek.
I'm going to be stationary, and you're going to get further away. Here we go. Okay. Well.
Okay. I have one right here.
All right.
Go ahead, sir.
Ha! We tricked you. You didn't know this whole time Janet Schmanet has been my pa, the kid. Now we got you in this back room, and Freddie's in on it too.
Oh, everybody's in on it. That's Janet, why you said the poetry when I came into the saloon. You're the kid here causing havoc and confusion.
It is the truth.
Oh, you're in for it now. My daddy's a bad man. I mean, he doesn't want to cause bad necessarily. He's just misunderstood. And so he has to do this wild, crazy stuff because nobody understands him like I do.
Yeah. That's right. It's genetic.
Well, all right, kid. I got a little surprise for you. Oh, I got my gear from back east. Watch this. Here's my rope. I'll throw it. It wraps around the rafter, and now I'm going to swing as a pirate right into you.
Be careful. He's got a sword.
And a rope. Watch out for that. Whoa. Ow. Oof, oof, oof. Oh, I stand here naked before you.
Shucks.
What? Wait, what?
You cut my clothes off.
But that was not, listen, that was not my intent. I really must apologize. It's something that I used to do in my pirate days, and I didn't really realize it was going to happen again today. It was actually just like an instinct. The first time I didn't practice.
I'm just gonna walk over here, and I'm gonna put on something from behind the bar over there.
Kid. I feel horrible about stripping your son naked. It was totally not the direction I saw this going. Listen, we can't keep fighting like this with you impersonating Janet Schmanet, or you are Janet Schmanet. It's also confusing. And using poetry against innocent folks, we got to come to some sort of accord.
You mean you want to negotiate?
Yeah,
All
I want to
right.
negotiate.
You got to give my son there some clothes. I mean city slicker clothes. I'm not talking about farming clothes. I mean top hat and a cane and some shoes that has taps on it and a belt buckle that just glows in the dark.
So you want me to take off these clothes I just put on, Pa?
That's right. Get them dirty clothes off. Now then, start dressing him.
All right. All right. I'll do as you ask, kid. I guess I'm at your mercy till you are stop terrorizing.
What do you want in return?
What I want in return is for you to stop terrorizing this town with your confusing poetry. I see you got some sort of pain within you. Why don't you just tell me what it is?
It has to do with buttermilk and pepper. and a woman that moved away from me to go to that horrible state of North Carolina.
North Carolina.
That's
Well,
right. We're both scarred.
That's so strange. I just got a letter addressed from North Carolina.
What was the name on it?
Well, the handwriting's a little confusing. I'll take it out. But for all intents and purposes, it appears to just say Mom. Doesn't even say who it's to. Huh. Well, I guess I'll just throw it away.
Oh, no, wait. Just let me take a look at it. Thank you.
Can we get to the part where I get the new clothes?
Yo, you just stand there naked.
But come over here naked and take a look at this letter. I think it might be from someone close to us.
Okay. I don't have any hands free to. Okay.
Oh, it don't matter. We're in the West.
This is.
We're in the West. People standing naked here is not no big deal.
Nope.
She got
nothing we ain't seen before.
She's in North Carolina, all right, but she just got delayed for a number of years and is on the way here riding on with the Pony Express.
Oh, there for a minute, I thought you said she got laid.
No, she said that she's been celibate the whole time. She wrote that out in the letter.
Where? Here?
She's been celibate the whole time. She wrote that out in the letter.
I'm here. I just came through the doors of this bar.
Mom!
Son, it's funny you're naked. I just brought you some clothes from back east. It's a top hat, shoes with tabs on them, a fancy cane, and a sort of like a tuxedo with long tails. Put that on.
I'm putting them on in the order that you handed them to me.
And here's the last thing. You can groom yourself up with some Brill cream that I borrowed from the barber.
Handsome?
Very handsome.
Husband, this whole time I've been back east in North Carolina, delayed unintentionally. I've been thinking about you, and I've been thinking about your beautiful poetry. And I realized I was wrong. I love your poetry. Oh. Could you please make up a love poem for me right now?
Well, I'll sure try, honey. You remind me of the honey that the bees do harvest. They harvest in moon, and they harvest at night, and they harvest in day. But did I ever think that you would come back so soon? Nay, nay, nay.
Let's all go have some of your buttermilk, Ma, some crispy buttermilk.
Crispy buttermilk, 2 gallons full.
Yay!
And that's our show. Thank you, Highwire. Thank you so much, Barry.
Thank you so much, as always.
Thank you.
Thank you for pioneering epistolary improv for us here on Highwire Improv. And we will see you all next time. We'll be back online Monday night. We have an in-person show in Baltimore tonight,